Today is 2019 day. I'm sharing lessons of learn. I'm learning how to support your dreams. Your goals allow you to become the person that you want to become. Now, if you want to become the best person, the best version of you, of course, we need to go through a learning curve. And today, I want to speak about learning curve. What are we supposed to know about learning curve? Because we're able to really adjust. Our learning curve could be very, very flat. It could be very steep. It could be go very steep and then go flat. And we influencing how our learning curve will look like. And of course, the steeper your curve is, that means that the faster you're able to learn, the faster you're able to become the best version of you. The faster you're able to really go and become the best version of you to pursue that vision. Because I always say that that's the most important thing, understanding what's the vision, what's that purpose, what's the meaning, what's the calling, and then asking what kind of person I need to become by pursuing this vision. What kind of person I need to become to achieve this vision? Because when we go after that vision, we will become different people if we are willing to go through a learning curve. And today we'll share multiple things that we need to really consider when we're thinking about improving and influencing our learning curve. So number one is deliberate practice. So it means that we need to understand that focused training, focused practice is always much, much better. That means quality always better than quantity. Now, quantity matters, but quantity is much, much, much more important. Sometimes, like this is an example that a person is afraid of a master who trained one kick for 10,000 times, not of a person who tried 10,000 kicks one time. So that means that's focused on something that is really important. Of course, it's really matters. At the same time, we need to repetition. So it means, again, if you tried one time, that means that there's no repetition. You try something new and don't get anything. But if you repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again, at that moment you're able to really practice and get the best results. Because amateurs training until they get it right. Amateurs are training until they get it right. Professionals, they train until they cannot get anything wrong. So it's a totally different approach. Are you amateur? Are you professional? Because amateur, just one time they did it nicely, and it's okay, I'm done. I'm good. Professionals say that I will train until I will never be able to make mistake in this kind of thing. And of course, that's why we need to challenge ourselves to really improve, get better, and really look into how to get better. Because when you get very good at something, of course, we need to challenge ourselves to even get into another level. Number two is set clear goals. Clarity is very, very important. I think that the more I think and the more I have more wisdom, the clarity becomes more and more important. Because clarity leads to speed. Because in a fog, you don't move fast. When we have like hundreds and hundreds of kilometers, when you see hundreds and hundreds of meters in front of you, clear path, you're able to run and drive as fast as you can because you know that it is safe to do that. So clarity is a big, big thing. And sometimes we have those SMART goals: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-based. And when you have those, you're able to really go after that learning curve. Because when you don't have those SMART goals, a lot of times we scatter all over the place, and our learning curve is very flat. And of course, we need to understand that what kind of task do we need to break down. Because people do not achieve goals because they have a massive goal, and they procrastinate on that massive goal. But when you break that down to small activities, small tasks, you're able to execute. And really, when you execute on small tasks, you're able to really see that improvement and learning curve goes very, very fast. You learn it, move to others. Learn it, other tasks, activities, move to other things. Number three, to improve your learning curve is seek feedback. This is one of the essential things. I think this is one of the best shortcuts in life. When you want to really have a shortcut in life, is always feedback. Mentorship, coaching, teaching is one of the best way to get the best shortcuts. And of course, we're able to really execute and get immediate feedback. Execute and immediate feedback. And that immediate feedback, immediate applications, of course, improves learning curve significantly. And of course, we need to ask for constructive feedback, constructive criticism. What do we need to change? What do we need to improve? What do we need to get better at? Because, of course, we need to really keep what we're doing right and throw what we're doing wrong. And we have that constructive feedback, we're able to really do that. And Besides getting feedback, we need to have a self-reflection as well. Just understand, okay, how much do you know about yourself? What do I need to improve? Because self-reflection is essential as well, not just expecting another person will tell you exactly what you need to do. You spend with yourself 24/7. So of course you are able to do self-reflection to get better results regarding a learning curve. Number 4 is utilize effective learning techniques. That means that what kind of ways I'm able to learn, what ways I'm able to improve. Now, of course, if you spend 5 hours straight just training itself, it might be that it's not effective. Because, of course, you get tired, you are not as focused, you lose productivity. But if you really space your trainings, space your repetitions a couple times a day, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, like when you space that out, of course, the results are much, much, much better. So learning curve improves how you manage your time as well. And of course, we need to see that we need to actively look for ways to discuss techniques. Ask other people what kind of techniques do they use, and really learn, adjust, and improve. And of course, when you're able to adjust based on other people, based on other interests, based on everything, then of course you're able to really improve because we need to change. What got we in one direction, it might be that it will not allow us to get to a new level. Number 5 is optimize your environment. This is very important. There's so many things in that environment. What is that? That means friends and family is an environment. It could be even a working table is your environment. Your mental, emotional, spiritual environments, that is very, very important. Your physical environment as well. We need to understand that we need to minimize all the distractions. So it means that we take care of, we build boundaries with people. We really take care of all the clutter at home. And really when you're able to do that, you're able to really use tools and resources in the most productive way. Of course, you improving your learning curve because you're able to build healthy habits to maintain those routines, process in place, because processes leads us to really the best results. Number 6 is adopt growth mindset. I think that a lot of times we hope that things will work, but a lot of times we turn that fixed mindset or like half. Like we'll see how it will go. I will try. But when you actually implement 100% growth mindset and you go all in, it's much easier to really improve that learning curve, that really elevate that curve. Because when you are half in, half out, a lot of times it slows down your results because you don't give your 100%. You don't execute 100%. You just execute a little bit, and then of course that slows down your growth. And we need to embrace challenges and say, I'm able to overcome. I have enough courage. I have enough confidence. I'm building my confidence. I'm able to really overcome all the things that I can because I have a perseverance. I have growth mindset. I have resilience, and I will be able to make things happen. And of course, when you have that mindset, you're able to learn from mistakes and move forward even faster. Because when you learn from mistakes, you're able to improve yourself much, much faster than from success. Mistakes is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I hope that you understand how important is failures, because a lot of times from failure we're able to learn tenfold than from success. So if you're able to learn tenfold from failures, that means you're supposed to seek that all the time. Because if you want to improve your learning curve, so do you seek success or failure? I think that we need to seek both. Of course, seek success, but not afraid of failure. So we need to challenge ourselves, do things that could potentially lead to failure. And every single time when you fail, you learn tenfold. And when you learn tenfold, you move much faster. And of course, we need to stay persistent if you're willing to go through that. Number 7 is use visualizations and mental practice. So it means really kind of visualize. Visualize really making that skill develop, making something happen. Visualize doing things that you want to do, because it's scientifically proved that when you visualize, you're getting much better results than you don't. Because everything in life happens twice. First in your mind, second in your life. If you never thought of it, it will never happen. So that means that when you visualize making things happen, when you visualize achieving something, when you visualize developing the skill set, at that moment, of course, you're able to get much better results. You're able to steep your learning curve. And I guess we need to be able to really have the strategies. What kind of plan do you have and execute on that plan will allow you to really get better results. Number 8 is leverage technology. So that means to be able to really look at what kind of tools I'm able to use just to make sure that my learning curve is best. maybe tracking things, maybe learning some kind of apps, maybe there's other resources that we're able to implement. So resources is very, very important, because the resources sometimes is allowing us to speed up the process as well. Number 9 is collaborate and network. And I think this is very important because we're able to learn from peers. So there's a lot of people who are trying to achieve exactly the same as you. And when you're able to really bounce ideas and really discuss what you're doing now, what you improve, what you learn, of course, it's that learning curve gets much steeper. And at the same time, we need to really make sure that when we network, we find people that will allow us to grow. Because I mentioned it before, that mentorship is the best shortcut. So we need to find mentorship. We need to find communities we're able to grow, improve, and get better. And those communities are elevating our learning curve much, much more. The last one, number 10, is reflect and adjust. Reflect and adjust. So regular review, that's important. Understanding where you're at. Did you already achieve what you wanted? Maybe you had a task that you wanted to achieve, and now you achieved it, and you still keep doing the same process, even though you already achieved it. So maybe regular review allows you to find, okay, I achieved that. So what do I need to do to really move to another level? That's why it's very important to really reflect and review all the time and adjust some methods. So that means that maybe I was able to achieve this, but now I will need to adjust methods and then get to another level. So first level I achieved, but now I need second, third, fifth, sixth, and we need to adjust a few things just to get to another level. And at the same time, we need to really celebrate progress. I think this is one of the most important things. Celebrate progress. For some reason, in the past, I used to not understand why important is celebrate progress, but the importance of celebrating progress is probably people don't do that as often as they should. Because when you actually understand how much benefit is coming from genuinely celebrating your progress. Because a lot of times people have that massive goal and they don't look success, those progress, those milestones, those improvements, those needle moving activities. When you're able to start to celebrate those, it's much easier, much faster to improve your learning curve because you have energy to execute, and of course you achieve that maximum goal. So I hope that you reflect as well on what kind of learning curve looks like for you right now, and what kind of areas of your life you would love to improve. And how you would love to really improve that is that really looking into how you're able to develop that learning curve that could really work for you rather than against you. So I hope you choose win, and see you tomorrow.